Hello, friends. Welcome into Tennessee Titans Today by Chat Sports. I am Tom Downey here with an update on A.J. Brown, the superstar wide receiver who did not practice on Wednesday. Now, Brown has been dealing with a right knee injury. I will also make note he had double knee surgery back in the offseason. And there had been a report a couple weeks ago that, A.J. Brown had missed some practice, but it's fine. He's going to be ready and good to go in time for week one. Now the update that he misses practice on Wednesday. He did not participate. I will make note, however, that there have been some reports out of Tennessee that this was just a rest day for A.J. Brown, something I think we might see throughout this season as he's clearly not quite 100% from that knee injury. So be honest with me, folks. What is your concern level over A.J. Brown? Use a scale of 1 to 10. 10 being you are in full-fledged meltdown mode. 1 being, there's nothing to see here. I'm not a 1. I'm not a 10 either. I think this is something A.J. Brown will be managing throughout the season, but I want to hear from you guys. Get your votes in for me in the comments section. Now, A.J. Brown last year had an incredible season. On 106 targets, he pulled in 70 catches for over 1,000 yards, 11 scores. It's now no longer just the A.J. Brown show in Tennessee at receiver. They lose Corey Davis. In comes arguably an upgrade in Julio Jones. There's also depth pieces like Josh Reynolds, Chester Rogers. That A.J. Brown-Julio Jones tandem, if they are both healthy, which especially for Julio Jones last year was not the case, and I think there are going to be some questions around that situation as we move throughout the season, that 1-2 punch is very dynamic, one of the best in the NFL. I think A.J. Brown is going to be just fine this year, but that knee injury will be something to monitor throughout the season. Speaking of throughout the season, Titans fans, we're going to be here for you guys, especially if you can get us to 1,000 subscribers. We are exactly 200 away. Not that far. So help us out. Help us get there. In exchange, we're going to give you guys free Titans videos. I think it's a pretty good deal. So if you haven't already, hit that big red button and subscribe today. Week 1 is nearly here for the Tennessee Titans, and we still do not know who will be the team's right tackle. It is right now a 3-man race for the job. David Quessenberry, Sambrailo, and Kendall Lamm. Head coach Mike Vrabel, he's keeping his cards close to his vest, not revealing who will end up being. In fact, the team's unofficial depth chart has the old slash for all 3 guys. We'll break down each of them, but I want you guys to make your predictions for me. Who do you think is out there? Snap 1 of week 1. Type L for Kendall Lamm, type Q for David Quessenberry, or type in S for Sambrailo. As a gambling man, I lean towards David Quessenberry being the starter come week 1. He played 437 snaps last year. He's had a fantastic story getting to where he is in his NFL career. 3 sacks, 3 hits, 10 hurries, a little bit better overall in pass protection than, say, the other most experienced option, Sambrailo, who got plenty of run last year. He also had over 400 snaps. I think Sambrailo makes the most sense as a potential swing tackle, but Tennessee has gone deep at the tackle position for good reason. They have some concerns about who will man that right tackle spot with Dylan Radunz not an option to open up this season. There's also the signee this offseason. That was Kendall Lamm. Now, he did not play a ton and also benefited from a premier offensive line, in fact, probably the best offensive line around him in Cleveland last year, but his run grade was higher than all 3 of them. I don't really know who ends up starting week 1, and I would gamble this as well. I think you will see at least multiple players get reps at right tackle this season for Tennessee.